Now, if it were you, wouldn't you be thinking, why even mention the door? Just don't tell me anything and I'll be fine. But nope, Jason's curiosity was already piqued. The house was cozy, almost too cozy. Everything felt staged. The hallway was long and dimly lit, and at the end of it was the infamous door. It looked normal, plain wood, an old brass handle, but there was something about it, like it was watching him. The first night was uneventful, but then, around 2 a.m., Jason started hearing it, faint scratching sounds coming from behind the door. It wasn't constant, just enough to make his skin crawl. He tried to ignore it. Probably just rats, he told himself, though deep down, he wasn't convinced. But when the scratching turned into faint whispers, his heart sank. It wasn't in his head. Something or someone was behind that door. Now, if this were a horror movie, this is where you'd yell at Jason, "Don't do it! Just leave the house!" But of course, he didn't. Curiosity is a terrible thing, isn't it? The next day, Jason couldn't shake the feeling. Every time he walked past the door, it seemed to call to him. The whispers grew louder at night, almost like voices begging him to open it. And then, on the second night, he snapped. At exactly 3:15 a.m., Jason grabbed the key and walked toward the door. His hand trembled as he reached for the handle. But before he could turn it, bang! A loud knock came from the other side. He stumbled back, his heart racing. Someone, or something, was on the other side, and now it knew he was there. Jason froze, every instinct screaming at him to run. But he couldn't. Something about the door had him in its grip. Slowly, he leaned closer, pressing his ear to the wood. That's when he heard it, a low, guttural voice that growled, "Let me out." He dropped the key and bolted to his room, locking the door behind him. For hours, he sat in silence, clutching his phone, too terrified to move. When morning came, he called the homeowner, demanding an explanation. Her reply? "You opened it, didn't you?" Jason stammered. "No, but something knocked." The line went dead. Moments later, there was a knock at his bedroom door. Slow, deliberate. Jason stared at the door, paralyzed. The knocking grew louder and then it stopped. To this day, Jason swears he never opened that door. But whatever was behind it, it got out. What would you have done? Would you have opened the door or ignored the rules? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, the next door you open might not be empty. At the end, don't forget to subscribe our channel, Creepistic Tales, for the creepy stories, and also thumbs up the video and drop your suggestion in comment box. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video.